Hello everyone, I'm Paul and this is problem 3558. Number of ways to assign edge weights 1. This is a medium problem that might become tricky. Next I will show you my thought process and efficient solution. We are given the edges of an undirected tree. So if we're given this input, here is the visual representation of the tree. Initially all edges have a weight of 0 and we have to assign each edge a weight of either 1 or 2. We have to select one node X at the maximum depth. For this example, we can choose any of these two nodes and return the number of ways to assign edge weights in the path from node 1 to X such that the total cost is add. Let's see what this means. We have to go from the source to the maximum level. Let's say that we pick this node. And here we have two edges on the way. We can use weights of either 1 or 2 for each edge. So here we have the same. Now, we need to get the number of ways to get a total cost that's add. And in order to get an add number, we can do either 1 plus 2 or 2 plus 1. In both cases, we get 3, which is an add number, and these are the only two ways to get an add number with two edges, so the result in this case is 2. Just to be clear, we can't pick weights of 1 and 1 because the result is 2 and this is an even number, and we can't pick 2 and 2 because 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 and this is an even number also. We are looking for add total weights. And we have to return the result modulo 10 to the power of 9 plus 7. So we can split the problem in two parts. First, we need to find the maximum level. And then with this maximum level, we can get the result. So how can we get the maximum level? Well, we can use either DFS or BFS. In this case, we will use BFS because I think that this is easier to implement. Remember that in BFS, we start from the source and we iterate nodes level by level in circles. So first, this is level 0. Adjacent nodes here are 2 and 3, so these belong to level 1. Next, adjacent nodes are 4 and 5, these belong to level 2. So the maximum level is 2. Now that we have the maximum level, how do we get the final result? Well, there are at least two ways to do this. One is we can use dynamic programming, and the other one is we can use some math. So here I will show you how to solve this using math. We have two options for each edge. We can pick a weight of either 2 or 1. So how many combinations do we have here? Well, we can pick 2 and then 2. We can pick 2 and then 1. We can pick 1 and then 2. And we can pick 1 and then 1. Here we have 4 possible combinations, and this is nothing but 2 times 2. And out of these 4 possible combinations, we know that half of them are add. If we do 2 plus 2, this is 4. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 2 is 3, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So half of the combinations are add, which means that we can take this number, divide it by 2, and this is the final result. Now remember this part, we have to return the answer modulo 10 to the power of 9 plus 7, which means that this part 4 divided by 2 modulo mod is not possible. This is not possible. So what we can do instead is 4 times, and here we can use pow in Python, 2 to the power of minus 1, and here we use our mod value. And of course we can take this modulo mod. So this is basically the same as this, but using the mod value. Time and space complexity for this approach is big O of the amount of edges plus the amount of nodes because of this BFS. Remember that we need to build an adjacency list, and well, then we have to run the BFS with the queue. So with this in mind, now let's see how to code this up. We have a mod value which is 10 to the power of 9 plus 7, and we need an adjacency list for the BFS. This is a default dictionary with a default value of an empty array, so here we use list. And now for A and B in edges, every time adjacency A dot append B and adjacency B dot append A. Why do we go in both directions? Well, because we have an undirected graph. And we also need a queue for the BFS. So in Python we use a deque, and we will start with a tuple with 3 elements. The first one is the initial node, number 1. Then we have the initial level, 0, and the initial parent, -1. So why do we use a parent? Well, because once again, we have an undirected graph and we want to avoid cycles. We don't want to go back to the parent. So just to be clear, in every tuple, we have a node, a level, and a parent. We can say that the maximum level is initially 0, and now we can start with the BFS. While we have something in the queue, we pop the leftmost element, and this will give us 3 values, a node, a level, and a parent. We can say that the maximum level every time is the maximum between maximum level and level. And now we can iterate neighbors. So for every neighbor in adjacency list at the current node, every time we check if the neighbor is different from the parent. Because if this is true, we can actually iterate the neighbor. So q.append a tuple with the neighbor, the current level +1, and now the parent is the current node. So after this BFS, we have the maximum level in this variable, and with this we can get the final result. We know that all the possible combinations is equal to 2 to the power of maximum level using the mod value. And half of this number is the final result. So how do we divide this by 2 using the mod value? Well, remember the drawing. We can say that the number of add combinations is equal to all times 2 to the power of -1 using mod. And we can take all of this modulo mod. So finally we want to return add. And this is fine, it works, but we can do this in one line. We can just return 2 to the power of maximum level. Sorry, this is maximum level -1 using mod. So this and this is basically the same. If we combine this, if we do 2 to the power of maximum level times 2 to the power of -1 using the mod value, it's the same as doing 2 to the power of maximum level -1 using the mod value. So let's submit this and see if it works. As you can see, this works and it's very efficient. So if you found this useful, please drop a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.